Fight fans, are you ready for some title fight action? Sparta Combat League's 125-pound title on the line. Your first fighter out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner. Welcome to the cage, Nate Cullison. And his 125-pound title fight opponent out of the Larry H. Miller Nissan blue corner, Mr. Anel Dudo. Fight fans, it is 125-pound title fight action coming up next. In the red trunks, we have Mr. Nate Cullison. Mr. Cullison facing off against his opponent in the black and green trunks, Mr. Anel Dudo. The Dudo name sounds familiar. It's because we watched his brother, Alan Dudo, fight earlier. Always love the 125-pound fighters for the speed, the technique, the endurance. Just a joy to watch. Touch of gloves from sportsmanship, but looked like they each had something to say to the other there in the pre-fight stare down. Cullison with a solid leg kick landing early, and then to the inside. Dudo backs him against the cage, throws the knee, but ends up slipping down. Cullison throwing winging punches like he was hurling a fastball with his right and his left. Cullison winding up for the bolo punch there. Dudo flashes the turning hook kick to the head. Both these guys putting a ton of energy out early on, and it's something that they never have to worry about here is conditioning, and a low blow received by Dudo, and referee Mr. Martinez gonna call time and give Dudo a chance to recover. Referee says it was accidental. I understand that, but still, you got to talk to the fighter that lands the illegal strike.
Corner fighter.
So, accidental strike. Dudo has up to 5 minutes to recover. Says he's good to go. Guys say, hey, it was an accident. These things happen. And back to punchy-kicky time we go. Uppercut as he was running backward by Cullison. Not a technique you see a whole lot. Both these guys, so much power in their kicks for this weight division. Diving for the single leg is Dudo. He almost went completely horizontal on that. Wrap up the choke. Dudo needs to bring that right leg through, wants to get full guard, then he can control the hips of Cullison. Cullison, conversely, wants to skip all the way over onto the opposite side of where he's being choked, and that's what he was able to do there. And Dudo stays busy with the guard, almost regaining his guard here is Dudo, cranking hard on it. Basically a battle for position right now. Dudo, good hand position, just doesn't have the legs where he wants them to be. Only 10 seconds left. Cullison with full mount. He's gonna pressure down with a Von Flue choke of his own. There's the bell, we're going to round two.
We'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors this evening, Saratoga Casino and Black Hawk, as well as Violent One, Justin Gaethje's company, the official sponsor of the King of Sparta tournament.
Other than that momentary break for the illegal strike to the groin, pretty much non-stop action, and here we see Dudo wrapping up head control. Gonna fall back to guard, just wasn't able to get that right leg exactly where he needed it to be, and that wasn't necessarily any fault of his own. On the way to the ground, Cullison knew where he needed to be in order to keep that choke from being finished, and that's was his doing to keep that leg from being wrapped around. Wait for the cornermen to get out. Wait for the cage door to be locked. Wait for the referee to call the fighters to the center. Here we go, round two, title fight action. Dudo seeming to even pick up the pace here in round number two. Oh, I just love the conditioning of these lighter weight fighters. Corner of Dudo saying he needs to check those kicks. Again, diving for the takedown is Dudo. Boy, that's commitment to the takedown. So Dudo working from the top here. Cullison has full guard. Butterfly hook, in fact. He might try to use that to elevate or sweep over his opponent. And fresh off his Muay Thai victory earlier in the evening, we have Mr. Brent Bradley joining us cage side. Last couple of fights are title fights for this evening, so we're happy to have your input, sir. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Jair. Appreciate it. And it looks like we got to step into a great fight right now.
You know, I was saying these lighter weight fighters, they are always just non-stop action. And man, look at him go. Dudo throwing the head kick on the way up.
This was a fight that I was really, really excited about. I watched the weigh-ins. They were both super, super serious. And I figured this would be a real good bout.
Yeah, at their stare down at the beginning of this fight, there was a little bit of talking going on back and forth. Neither one was listening to the referee's final instructions.
Yeah, it was the same thing at the weigh-ins. And both these guys are real good on the feet and sharp, but you can't really underestimate any of them on the ground either. And Anel Dudo, like, he has proven time and time again that he's just a gamer. He's going to fight through every position he can find. Has a good guillotine. He's finished fighters with this. So, yeah.
Uses the head control here to set up a nice knee and then falls back. Tried to roll it over because he wanted to go topside with the guillotine this time. Good job by Cullison of not letting that happen.
Yeah, and Cullison did a great job as he came down. He knew what was happening. He knew that position. He switched right into half guard so that he didn't get caught fully with that. And it's super hard to finish that guillotine in half guard.
Yep, they'd shared that position earlier in the fight, and you just echoed exactly what I said. Cullison able to see it on the way to the ground and made the adjustment.
Yep.
Wow, what a walkover there by Dudo. Nice job.
That was beautiful, and Cullison actually had mount if he could have popped his head out of there. Great awareness by Dudo to use the cage to flip him over right back into Cullison's guard.
10-second clacker. I think we get treated to a third round in this title fight. And away we go. Good sportsmanship between these two guys.
We'd like to take a second to thank Larry H. Miller once again, our Blue Corner sponsor. We're unable to do these events without our great sponsors, so we want to give him a big thank you this evening. Larry H. Miller, thank you.
And checking out the replay here, we see Dudo again going for that guillotine choke, and Cullison showing his jiu-jitsu prowess by way of awareness. Able to scramble off to the side, and this is how he was able to get mount. But man, we saw Dudo do a beautiful back walk against the cage. Third round, neither guy breathing hard, just as we expect.
Yeah, these guys, you can never underestimate their cardio. That's always going to be great, especially in this lighter weight class.
Yep, I always say these guys could fight for a week straight if you give them a grape in between rounds.
You're not kidding. Beautiful high kick by Dudo right off the bat. Good switch kick. Say the feeling out process is over. And Dudo right back to that guillotine. He loves that technique.
Earlier he used the knee to set up the guillotine, or the guillotine to set up the knee rather. Now he used the knee to set up the guillotine, and good job with the knee tap there.
That was a great takedown. And
Cullison, as it were.
Sorry, I got hit tonight, I think, once.
Good knees to the body by Dudo.
Yeah, and Cullison really did a good job trying to defend that guillotine. He brought that leg up to prevent Dudo from pulling guard. And Dudo was competent enough to reach down and just use that for the takedown.
Yeah, these guys have really shown an understanding of technique here tonight. For as fast-paced and as action-packed as this fight's been, it's also a very, very technical battle.
Yeah, and there's a reason Cullison and Dudo are both in this title fight. You know, they're both elimination fighters, obviously, but both kind of on that verge of breaking through into that pro level, and you can see why. They're very technical. They're good on the ground.
Yes, indeed. Get a title or two, and might be time to start making some money at this. Cullison working with the guard. He was trying to pass the right arm of Dudo there momentarily. Dudo, aware of it, knows exactly what Cullison's going to try to do off of his back here, and so far able to shut it down.
And Dudo's doing a good job of keeping Cullison stacked. Cullison's guard is open right now, and Dudo's just staying real heavy on his legs. He's not trying to posture up too much right now, just trying to land some damage.
Cullison trying to set up an armbar here. Now it's Cullison trying to walk the cage, hanging on to that arm. Good job by Dudo.
It was a good escape.
Yeah, scrambled nicely. He needed to come up onto his knees exactly when he did, otherwise he was going to be in some danger of a belly down armbar there. And Dudo, really nice job here inside the guard of keeping his hands very busy.
And Dudo's being smart right now. He's not taking risks that he doesn't need to take. From what I've seen, JR, I think he's probably ahead in the judges' scorecards and he knows it. So trying to make sure he's not going to take any risky damage, going to sit and guard, throw some ground and pound down, and just try to finish out this round and take the fight.
About 30 seconds left here in the second round of our first title fight of the evening. And again, looking to use the cage in order to walk through. Cullison's going to try to bring his left leg underneath the chin of Dudo. He's able to do so. He'll be in a fairly decent position, at least start working on that armbar, but Dudo knows that's exactly what he's trying to do, pressures into the cage, shuts down the adjustment of the position. With just a couple seconds left, Dudo putting a stamp on the end of the round.
Dudo did a real good job there, too, of just dropping some body knees while he was in that guard. It was a beautiful technique. Good, solid fight by both fighters.
All right. Time to let the judges give us some opinions.
If you're feeling tired, make sure to grab an Old Glory energy drink, 99 cents at gas stations and grocery stores across Colorado and neighboring states. That's Old Glory energy drinks.
We have the judges' decision, fight fans. Tyrone Short scores the bout 29-28. Joseph Mason scores the bout 30-27. Curtis Thrasher scores the bout 37. Your winner by unanimous decision, Anel Dudo!
I definitely want to say thank you to my coaches, AFA out there. If any of you guys want to get a good gym and you want to train, come to AFA. We'll get you better, guaranteed. You want to be number one in any weight class, come to AFA, baby. Contact me. I definitely want to thank coaches, my friends, my family, my fans, my family especially. You all been there for me, so I love you guys. God bless you all.
Congratulations again. Great fight.